right. Good afternoon, backyard beekeepers. Father Bill here, and introducing today a recording presentation that I made a couple weeks ago, which I went over to Jones County to be with one of our beekeepers, a retired Navy chaplain, and split three of his colonies. So that's our story today. And the way we did the splits, based on what I had been taught by Libby Mack, past president, Mecklenburg County Bee Association. Um, she is a master beekeeper in the North Carolina Association, and she uh, shared with us her strategy on when she does splits. And again, she lives in the Myers Park area, so it's densely populated, and she can't afford swarms. You don't want swarms landing on your neighbors' shrubs and trees and in their yard, mailboxes, cars, and so forth. So when she does splits, she takes extra effort to move the queens. So that's what we did out at Ken's. So we're going to show you a presentation where we are moving the queens. We find them and we move them, and we start new uh, uh, colonies with those queens, and then the colonies that we left behind, they will be making. In most cases, they had swarm cells, which swarm cups, and those will become swarm cells and then swarm queens. So that was our strategy, and it seems to have worked out quite well. So at this point, I'm going to move right into these videos. Okay, there we go. It's working. All right. We just want a queen cell. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Or the queen. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Turn around. Oh, now that's not a queen cell. Almost looks like one. That's what it's going to look like. There's a hole on the side of it now.
Is that a practice?
Yeah, probably practice one. So, yep, okay. Nothing there. Alrighty. Very pretty. No queen cell on this side. Oh, there she is right there.
Where? Oh yeah, there she is.
Okay, let's bring her over right quick. I will assist you. This makes it a perfect split because now she's gonna go. Here's the tool. Oh.
There's the tool.
Okay, we're gonna put that queen frame up, and you hold on to that frame. Don't move that frame. And we're gonna put that frame right in here. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, find the queen again. She's in there somewhere. Maybe on the other side. She hasn't flown away. She's got to be in there. Okay, I don't see her on this side. Okay. One more time. It's gotta be
There
right
she is.
There she is right
There
there.
she is right there.
Okay, I got a good shot of her. Slide her in. And see, these are her bees, so they're gonna, there's no acceptance issues. They're all part of her family. And we'll put this one back together.
Yahoo.
This is a perfect split now. Yep, put those on there. Yep, the queen's right there.
Where?
No, he's right in there. Okay, that's what we want. Now you know where the queen is, because you saw her. We'll take this one back, and then we'll put these back together. Yep. And these guys will make a new queen. And that'll take care of that. And that's what you want.
Okay.
Okay, so
This one?
this one is going on its 3rd year.
Uh-huh.
That's a record. And we saw the queen. She's a dandy. She's one of those blondies, and now she lives over here. And that's all we need. So basically in 30 days, they'll be making a new queen back here, number 1. We'll be making a new queen. There's probably queen cells in that bottom deep. And they'll be having new queens. And it takes a little bit to get going, so it's usually 28 days from start to finish. So, but I imagine you've got some queen cells in there. And of course a lot of larvae, they'll make their own queens this time of year. Not a problem. So we'll just keep an eye, and there's plenty of bees. So, all right, this one. This was a split too, wasn't it?
This was the split off of the second hive. I only had two living colonies, and we split those last year.
Okay.
So this was a split. The original was wiped out by wax moths.
Right. Okay. This looks like a good one. A really good one. Yep. That's a whole
That's
ball.
all eaten up.
That really makes a difference. Those hive alive patties, and I'm not getting paid to say that. I'm not selling it. But makes a big difference. So I think.
Now this was a super we put on to keep them from swarming.
And it worked.
So I'm just going to take that off.
Take that off, yeah, for the time being, and let's see what we got underneath. Yep. Because we'll want to try to do the same thing that we did. And put some smoke on them. This is good. These are all right here in the middle. Okay, we're going to look. I'll come around this way. Okie dokie.
I'm going to start on this side. I think it looks like we got more room here.
Okay. By all means, that'll have to see what you can find. Yep. Yep. We'll stick them right there. Yep. Okay. So far so good. And just look how healthy these bees are. And happy and building comb and just doing all the good things they're supposed to do. Look at that beautiful comb. Yep. They're just happy bees. At this point. Very happy. Well, I think it's so important to have a good location.
Look at this big drone there, yeah. He's a big boy.
Yes, sir. Again, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're making wax, making comb.
This is pollen in here,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Let's see what they're putting at this point. Some of it's got a little bit of pollen over here. Yep.
And this is nectar up here at the top.
There's a big old drone.
Look at the top row.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Real shiny. And on the sides here. Yep. They're getting ready for the flow. The major flow will be starting in a few weeks. So right now that American holly that's everywhere. And then your gallberry when that takes off. Holy cow. Your bees aren't camera shy. My bees, yeah, they attack my camera.
Okay, we got comb built across the gap there.
Okay, we got drone comb down here, and those are your drones. See, look, purple-eyed drones down here. I don't see any mites. That's a really good sign. No mites on those drones. Okay, let's see if we can find a queen. I don't see any queen cells. It's just drone cells.
That's a big drone.
Yeah, he's a big one. Yeah, and we're not seeing any deformed wing. Let's see the other side. We're seeing good brood patterns, good brood. Yes, sir, look at that.
Is that the queen?
Let's see.
No, maybe a drone.
Let's see, hold on. Let's see her. And that's a wonky comb. I thought that might be a queen cell, but it's not big. But right down here, look, these are all, these little cells, that's a queen cell. These are called practice cells, and they're empty. They're all empty, so that means that they're not quite ready to swarm. So that's a good sign. Okay.
What about this one right there on the top?
This one here?
Yeah.
That's just wonky comb. Yeah, fortunately. But no, they look good. They look good. And here's your purple-eyed drones, which is, my old timers tell me that's time to start splitting.
Purple-eyed.
When you see these purple-eyed drones, yep, start splitting. That's what we're doing. Yep. I just read an article about drones. Drone pupa, or pupae is plural, is good protein supplement for the bees to eat. They will eat it.
What's under there?
Okay, we got, let's see, we got more drone brood. We got, there's your queen right there. There she goes. See her?
Yes.
Okay, let's decide. Let's put her back here.
Back in here? Okay. Get those others back.
And let's go ahead and put those others back, and then we'll move this whole box to a new bottom. Yep. If she stays on there, she doesn't go away. Yep.
These bees have a mind of their own.
Yep, they do.
Just do what they want to do. They don't understand, but I need them to get out of the way.
Yep. So now this was a good example of that 90% rule that Mr. Ed, Jeff Horshop, talked about when we were at our spring conference last year, North Carolina spring conference up in Newbern. Mr. Ed was explaining that down at the Abbey they have so many bees. When they do splits like this. They move this over. They do splits like this. They move the whole box. They assume 90% chance there's going to be a queen up here. And as you can see, there was. There wasn't on the other one, but there was on this one. Okay, we got room for one more. Yeah.
Is that okay?
If they don't like it, they'll redo it. Okay. This is number 3. Yep.
Now this was a split.
I remember last year. We stuck it way over here just to make sure that it worked, and obviously that did. Yep.
It didn't produce as much honey as the others, but it did produce honey.
Well,
a little bit.
Maybe this will be the year. They're making a lot of good comb. Look at that, would you?
I like it.
That's fantastic. Okay. They're just so much more calm this year than they've been in the past.
I really expected a lot more activity.
Yeah, that number 1 hive used to chase you everywhere. Okay, let's see what we got. A lot of nectar, brand new comb, bunches and bunches of drones. Let me look at this. Look, this one right here, I'm pretty sure that's a drone, but it could be a queen cell. It's a toss up there. That's just wonky comb there.
Okay.
You can just slide that right there.
Oh look, I've got an empty. Do I need to go get the empty one, or are we gonna?
No, just slide it over. For now, and then we'll find out where the queen is. Again, 90% chance she's right up in here. So far, it's only been through 50% of the time. Okay, as you can see, they're making
It's a big drone.
Big drones, lots of worker brood, and the queen cells. That's good. Oh, take it back. Queen cell. That's good. That's real good. Okay. That means that
They're about to fire her.
well, no. This means they're making this time of year they're supposed to make queen cells. They might swarm if we don't do something.
There's some big boys in here.
That's 3. Good brood patterns, that's for sure. Yeah, look at that.
There she is, right in the middle, right there.
There she is. Okay. All right. Slide her back in there. Enough said. Okay. There's your 90%. Yep. Put them back together now. We're going to need to carefully put that together.
And we're going to move this to the new.
Yep.
To the new hive.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
That's it.